What is going on, broskies? What we got for you today is coming at you with a little bit of a live match. See here, we're just shuffling it up, rolling dice. You probably can tell by the title of the video, it's going to be a Mekk Knight versus Kane's absolutely absurd zombie dragoon, whatever. We'll have a profile for you. I won the die roll, so I'm playing Mekk Knights. Obviously gonna go first. Second, so sorry about that. Yeah, so Kane leads with a copy of Shiranui Solitaire. Pretty trash, super predictable. Let's see how quickly I can clean this shit up. But yeah, so Shiranui into Unizombie. I believe it was Unizombie, yeah. Unfortunately, I did not open the Veiler or any decent. I think I opened up Nibiru, but we'll see as we get there. It's been like a day since we played this match. Yeah, so here goes the Unizombie. Typical trash zombie plays. Oh man, did you peep that dark rolling and more? Man, I really hope he doesn't overcommit. Yeah, but let's see. He's gonna dump the Necroworld Banshee. Yeah, so he's gonna put up the absolutely busted field spell. I think that's a little off camera. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so he targets it again. Dump the glow up bulb. And so here comes out the absolute house of a card. If this was in any other archetype, this would probably be banned. Doom King is like fucking nuts. It's just 2 disruptions on a big ass booty. Doesn't require much skill. JK. So Kane goes for the Jackalope. And Kane's such an experienced player with this deck. I think he's been playing zombies since the Horde came out. So you see, hit the Jackalope. I'm pretty terrible at sniping, but I think you went with a Mothman, I believe, but let's see. Alright, so how comes the Mothman? Oh, no. Yeah, Thunderbird. I can't see. Alright, yeah, from here, Kane's gonna go into the Broken Verte Anaconda play. Man, there's just a splashability of Dragoon in like any deck at this point is just ridiculous. Especially in a deck like this, like sometimes you just, there goes the Phantasme. I was a little late on that, but Kane's cool with it. Just reviewing. He's taking a look at his hand. But yes, the Red Eyes Fusion is going to go through. He's going to go dump his Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon. I'm going to get the draws off Phantasme. I think I forgot to shuffle one back in, but I do that at the beginning of my step. Yeah, but once again, Kane's a really good pilot of the zombie deck, and he was saying Dragoon needs to be banned because you can put it in anything, and there are a lot of outs. There are outs to Dragoon, but like Kane was saying, when you sit at the tabletops, not everybody has those expensive outs like the Forbidden Droplets, the Triple Tactile Talons, cards as that such. Everybody has access to them online, but Kane did make a good point. Like, you bring this like a little package splash into any deck makes the deck like damn near tier 1. I completely agree with him. But fortunately, I believe I had the Dark Ruler no more in hand, so. Let's see, I believe, yep. Go ahead and slap that bad boy down. At this point, you can't tell, but Kane really clenched his teeth. He wanted to go toe to toe, but he already knows how that goes. Little doggo in the screen. Shout out Bentley. All right, so I'm just gonna set up my little columns. I believe from this point I'll pick his board apart pretty easily. I mean, Mekk Knight's pretty good at that. I don't recall exactly. So yeah, I had the kaiju. I just had outs. Like, if you check the profile, which I'll put the link in the description, this deck is just like, man, it's just going second. It's ridiculous. So kaiju away the Dragoon. Really for the column, I mean, it wasn't really that much of a threat at this point. Yugioh effect. Did he have it? I believe. Okay, he didn't have it. So I just dumped the hand, I believe. So at this point, I was just making sure I did enough so he didn't have much of a follow-up. Because I believe like every card out of my opening hand was like a hard going second card. Like I had the Nibiru, he obviously didn't get the 5 summons. I had a kaiju, I think I had 2 Nibirus, kaiju, Dark Ruler, and more, and Yugioh, I believe. Oh, here he like forgot he was under Dark Ruler and more. I was like, nah, guy. Yep, so went for the succession. Just gonna shuffle. Just get that Doom King out of the way. Like, I believe he only had 1 card in hand at this point, so I knew the more I could get rid of, the easier this would be. Yeah, so I went for the Yugioh again, I believe, so I could go into my Morningstar. I think it was for the Morningstar. Yeah, so Morningstar. Because you want to get to that column shutdown. I knew I wasn't, obviously, under Dark Ruler anymore. I wasn't going to be able to push for a game. But I wanted to clear his board and set up my column lockdown. Thought that would be the most optimal. So, Doom King shuffled away, took care of that. Obviously, it's still really easily accessible for him in here. Fire off the memories. I'm in a really good position here because, I mean, he has 2 columns on his field. I'm just going to pick those off and yeah, so fired it off. And Purple Nightfall. And obviously you're going to trigger the Purple Nightfall. Blue Sky. Shout out Mr. Blue Sky. And drop that bad boy down. That's just ridiculous. Adding 2 Mekk Knights out of my deck. I believe it went with purple and red. Yeah, there goes red. And purple for the follow-up. Now, when I'm testing with Kane, I have a really bad habit of forgetting purple in the banish zone, which is terrible. A lot of people do that. Fortunately, it only happens when I'm playing against Kane. I mean, I guess it's unfortunate too because he's a pretty tough matchup, especially, you know, how often he innovates his zombie deck. He's just no slouch, so just forgetting little things like that really makes it harder. Spectrum Supreme, Boss Mekk Knight. Probably should have went into something else, but it's whatever. Yep, special some of the red moon. Clean up the kaiju. Just pick apart his field. Battle phase, no damage, obvi. And I believe I have the secrets face down, so I'm in pretty good position right here. That's gonna just be like 3 columns, like shut down. I can't recall. He might have had another unit zombie in hand. I'm really not sure at this point. But I know I'm in like full control. Yeah, I'm gonna fire up the secrets. Just go ahead and snuff that out before it gets out of hand again. Because once Doom King hits filled, it's just so hard, man. It's just so hard to get rid of. And there goes the signature Broski handshake. We're gonna go into game 2. But yeah, I just opened up really well going second. Best is going second deck in the format. But you'll see Kane probably. I don't know the way Kane innovates the zombie list. He's zombie tier 1. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the second game. Whew. All right, boys, broskies, game 2. If I remember correctly, this game did not go in my favor. Kane made me go first. Yeah, that's. I opened up the normal summon, went to Link Spider. Yeah, you can do some stuff. You can do some stuff going first. This is not ideal. The gear suit, and every time I open up gear suit, there's always a swift Ash to follow. Kane always has an Ash. I feel like he just keeps that shit in his palm. I'm gonna have to get the judge to look at that next time. But yeah, just setting up a column, trying to do the best I can do. Just not much. I think I was really taking a look at my hand. I just did not draw any of the cards I started out for. So did have a Mekk Knight to keep going. And it comes down to Morningstar. So had the World Legacy card in hand. Which is not always ideal. Went for the secrets. So at least this is gonna be like at least a 3 column like lockdown. Which is not really much going against this deck. And another thing about Dragoon and zombies, it's just, it comes back all the time. Like, you can kaiju it, they'll bring it back with Mizukis, and it gets bad fast. So this was obviously a pretty trash turn 1 board for me. I did not open up any of the cards I sided for. And he's on fire off the terraforming. Obviously going to go for Zombie World. Zombie World is a pretty broken field spell. Obviously for those, monotype decks, it really hurts dinosaurs. Any of those that want to stay in their own typing. Warriors, it hurts them pretty bad. So I know Kane's a huge fan of Super Poly. I did not give him the targets to do it. I assumed one of those were. But so I hit the Doom King. That sucks. Doom King and Grave, that's kind of where he wants to be. He's just going to always come back. And Kane, man, people dropped this Danger Engine. And then I hit the Mizuki. So, obviously pretty trash of me. Thunderbird comes on out. Because those dangers, they just help you dig and dig and dig. And those zombies really rather be in the grave. So, alright. Looks like right here Kane went ahead and passed it over. Didn't really have much. Here comes Doom King. Never dies really. And I believe right here, I can't remember exactly. I was thinking about the best case, best scenarios, and I just didn't have what I needed. I believe I went ahead and went into battle phase. Just using that knowledge I know of like how Kane constructs decks a little bit. I was still fearing that super probably in the back. So it looks like I fired off down Mishkus. And, yeah, so banish Doom King. Yeah, right here I just didn't have what I needed. And then battle phase, super poly. It's pretty much going to be all she wrote, really, because I just didn't have the follow up. I didn't gain enough resources or advantage in any kind of way. I believe I have one card in hand. Yeah, just not ideal. Yeah, I think I was still thinking right here. I'm not sure. Kane pretty much knew he had it though. Yeah, here I passed. I forgot what he ripped off the top. I knew it was over though. I think he still had access to Mizuki engrave as well. Yeah, so right here I believe he was thinking about how to get game. Because as you know, zombies can push out 8,000 worth of damage pretty quickly. So brought back the Mothman. Much it. Just kind of showing us what he had. And there goes Signature Broski Handshake. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but that's how it went. Originally, I didn't realize he had passed it over. I thought like he set Super Poly and like activated in the same turn, so I had to like go back over this. But pretty good. I just didn't get what I needed from the jump. So on to game 3. All right, game 3, broskies. I'm right where I want to be. I'm playing Mekk Knights. Keanu on the voiceover. Mekk Knights, you're exactly where you want to be. Winning game 1, going game 3, being able to go second. That's exactly what you want to do. Kane just opened the zombie world. Unizombie. I love the copy of Unizombie. So he's gonna do his typical Unizombie things. Went for the global. Man, just having that zombie world, that was so good. He didn't have to waste it on getting Banshee engrave. Go straight for the Doom King. Just the accessibility of Doom King, it's just too easy. It's just way too easy to get out. Yeah, straight for the Verti Anaconda. You see, I wasted no time with that effect Veiler. Just a Dragoon hitting the field with a Doom King engrave, and then when he comes back on standby phase, that's just too much to deal with, because you got Doom King basically negating every monster effect on the field. He has that one negate, because obviously Zombie World make everything a zombies, so it's just crazy. And when the Dragoon negates, that can proc the Doom King. It's just too much to handle, honestly, so I had to effect Veiler that immediately. Kane went ahead and passed turn. Doom King obviously came back in my standby phase. So I believe I owe the copy of Girsu. I kind of saw the writing on the wall. I didn't really have any So Kane paused for a second, but he was like, yeah, I am negating. Send up a little bit of column action. Yeah, so went ahead and went to battle phase. Just want to get those off the field. Yeah, so going into main phase 2. I believe, I went to the Morning Star. I think I'm going to grab the secrets. Or the memory. I forgot what I went to grab, but we'll see. Find out soon enough. Just checking what I got. I don't remember what I grabbed, but I think it was not what I wanted. Yeah, so went for the secrets. I figured I could set up a couple columns. And I believe I drew into succession already, possibly. Here I'm just trying to figure out what I gotta do. Yeah, so went to succession. Already had it, fortunately. Yeah, so I was like, oh, well, I got a healthy column negate. This is where I misplayed it a little bit. Because I had the secrets on, I had the secrets face down, but I have no other Mekk Knights. So, and I realized that. So it wasn't really going to do much for me. So I linked it off into my Spectrum Supreme, which at the time, I was like, man, this card's a fucking house, because I was like, can't be targeted. Like, it can't be destroyed by card effects, when it's in a column by itself. Unfortunately, that Doom King comes back, and it does not target when it banishes. It just banishes. It just says banish card, and so I believe I'm gonna go ahead and fire off the secrets. I believe, yep, there it goes. I fired off the secrets because I realized in the moment I passed turn, I was like, huh, Doom King does not target. So I went ahead and tried to fire that off, and then I probably did that a little too quick. Whatever, but I just didn't want Unizombie, and I believe Kane tried to negate it. I'm not sure. You should let us know in the comments if that, because I thought it blanked, but just let us know in the comments. So I was like, yeah, I have to stop the Unizombie. Then this asshole has a danger in his hand. Dangers and zombies is just, and then I hit the Mizuki. As soon as I saw the Mizuki, you don't see my face, but I literally rolled my eyes and I knew game was over. And he knew it too. I had already used my Indigo's effect to switch columns. He's gonna fire off Mizuki Engrave. Oh, what is this? And then I believe he went straight for the Verte Anaconda. And I was just like, what the fuck? I was just reading the text. I was like, there's no way Mizuki's gonna bring this back like that. It just can't end this way, but it does. Pretty rough. But I'm letting him play it out. Because I think I was attempting the bluff, like, oh, I got a Nibiru, but it obviously wasn't working. And yeah, so what he did with the Verte, he when he activated Verte's effect, he chained his Doom King since Verte is a zombie, and he banished my Morningstar. Overkill if you ask me. Should have just swung for game, but you know how assholes play. But yeah, dumps the Dark Magician Red Eyes. You already know what follows. The Red Eyes Dragoon. I don't know. Yeah, he just told me to cut. I mean, wow, great sport. Yeah, so Dragoon comes down. Yeah, so he's just pretty much cleaning up right here. But yeah, let us know in the comments if you want to see Kane's new zombie profile. Like I said, I'll put the Mekk Knight description. Mekk Knight profile in the description. Kane just burned me for 2,400, but man, Dragoon plus zombies. Not a lot of people play zombies, but this deck could easily be tier 1. It goes first or second. Like, you really just don't want to play against this deck. But, you know, leave us a few likes. Let us know in the comments if you want to see the Kane's updated profile. He's always coming up with a little spicy spice. But extends a broski handshake. Man, cleaned up nice. But yeah, let us know in the comments. And catch you next time, broskies. Thanks for watching.